Hello, everybody. My name is Masha. I'm a personal coach at Walden Living, and today I'd like to take a few minutes to talk to you about the concept of mindfulness. Now, the word mindfulness is a word that we keep hearing in our society lately, and it almost seems like it's a new fad, but nobody really knows what mindfulness means. Well, the truth is, it's not a new fad. Mindfulness has been around for as long as humans have. And the techniques of mindfulness have been used to improve our mental health for thousands of years. But what does mindfulness really mean? Well, according to 2016 research from Texas State University, mindfulness can be described as intentional present moment awareness without any current judgments. Or it can also be described as affectionate attention. Now, when I hear that, it makes me think of, taking a moment out of your day and enjoying a cup of tea. But instead of thinking about the fact that you have to go to work after you finish this cup of tea or that huge pile of laundry that you have to do afterwards, taking that time and feeling what the cup feels like on your hands, feeling the heat, and noticing how your taste buds are reacting to the flavor of the tea, and taking in the fragrance, maybe listening out the window and hearing birds chirping, or maybe there's even a car alarm going off, and hearing all that and just accepting it, not having any judgments, just paying attention. Now, the concept of mindfulness is a really foreign concept to us in the Western society because it is rooted in Eastern philosophies. But the busier our world becomes, the more we multitask, the more useful mindfulness could be for us. And it's so difficult for us to get a moment and just take time and pay attention to the present moment and tune in because our schedules don't seem to allow it anymore. We're all so busy, we're running around, we're driving, we're texting, we're always connected somehow by the internet, and it's so difficult to really pay attention to what's going on inside your body and your mind and what's going on with your emotions. And it's so easy to get lost and not pay attention to the present moment. Well, the concept of mindfulness is rooted in Buddhist tradition. And, why is it really important to us in our current society? Why is it important? Well, according to Psychology Today, our brain has a little something called the negativity bias. Now, an easy way to describe the negativity bias is just to say that we tend to focus on negative information and negative stimuli much more than we do on positive. An example of this, imagine yourself in traffic. You're driving somewhere, there's 5 people that let you go ahead of them. They allow you to go in front, they're very nice about it, but then there's that one person that cuts you off. And at the end of the day, you're going to remember that one person that cuts you off and you're going to be upset about it. And that is going to outweigh all those good people that let you go in front of them. Another example is you could get 5 compliments in one day, but as soon as you get that one insult, it's going to outweigh all those compliments and you're going to pay more attention to the insult. And if you think about it, the negativity bias is something that could have been useful to us when we were still living in caves and hunting for food, because it was a survival technique. We had to pay attention to the negative stimuli around us so we could survive, so we didn't fall off a cliff or step on a pit of snakes. But in our current society, negativity bias is a big hindrance to us because it pulls us towards negative information and makes us focus on the negative much more than the positive. And it has negative consequences when it comes to our mental health. Now, mindfulness can be used in many ways, formally and informally. And an informal example of mindfulness is taking some time out of your day to devote to acts of self-care, like taking a bath or coloring in a coloring book or doing yoga or drinking that cup of tea. But oftentimes what tends to happen is while we're doing yoga, we're thinking about tomorrow or we're thinking about yesterday. We're thinking about oh, I have to go to work after I do this yoga, or oh, I have a lunch date with a friend of mine, or I have a deadline or something. Instead of taking that time to just breathe and just notice, what does the yoga mat feel like under our fingers? What is that scented candle that we lit? What does it smell like? What does the music sound like that we're listening to? How does that certain yoga posture feel on our back? Does it feel good? Does it feel bad? Is there something we can fix? Or while we're coloring, noticing the color of the marker that you really like, noticing how the picture turns into a beautiful canvas as you color. Or while you're taking a bath, noticing what that hot water really feels like on your skin, smelling those scented oils, and just taking that moment to breathe and just let it all go. Let it go and focus on the present moment instead of thinking about the future or the past, and focusing on it without any judgment. Maybe there's a kink in our ankle while we're doing a certain yoga posture, but it's okay. Just accepting that and enjoying the moment exactly for what it is, even if it's not perfect, because life's not perfect. Once we learn how to do that, we can use mindfulness to channel positive emotions and positive feelings around us, and we can learn how to focus on the positive instead of the negative, really improve our attitude and improve our day, and eventually it will improve our lives. It's very important to take a time in our busy schedule to just be. It seems like we've forgotten what it's like. So I really appreciate you taking the time out of your day to watch this video, and I hope that you tune in for a part 2 where we do a guided mindfulness meditation. Thank you so much, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Thanks.